Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. It's Tuesday night. It's time for Rise of the Temple. We're just going to go right into our introductions here real quick because the top of our order is Ish.
Hi, I'm Ruth. You found me. I am here on Monday in the Pandora's Gift Suncast as Xenon Alcides, cleric of Nyx. Today, as Ish, one half of our badass twin monks. Alternate Wednesdays, no Oracle Force game as Trek. Thursdays as Nora Avalon and Deviant Paradox. Fridays as Juliet Fairchild and Everyday Divinity. And Sundays as Runa Ingolds Daughter and Shadow of the Vocturn. Otherwise, you can't find me. You can only find me here. That's all from me.
Short and to the point. All right, Ashik, the other half is up.
It's me. It's Rory. Hello. I am playing the other cat monk twin in this wonderful Tuesday game of Rise of the Temple.
Tuesday.
You can find me in 3. Yep. I had to do simple math. 3 more games on this awesome Twitch channel.
Are you okay today?
I'm tired.
Fair.
Work was dumb. I don't hate it, but work takes up so much time. Ugh. Anyways, yeah, you can find me in Sunday game Shadow of the Vocturn playing the sprinting, slashing soldier boy Hans Reifenstahl. You can find me Monday nights in the nightcast of Pandora's Gifts because there's two casts of the same game, which is pretty crazy. Playing the tiny, very extremely introverted and quiet rogue Esker. Here, obviously, Tuesday nights, I told you all about that already. And on Oracle Force Wednesdays, playing Graviton, the edgy space envy and apparently the sober-ish friend we learned last episode. Catch up on our really silly downtime episode we did. That was a game. It was a game and a half. That was crazy for a downtime episode. But aside from awesome games here on D20, I don't do much because of the aforementioned work. Maybe I'll stream Blender badly or something one of these days. But for now, this office is in use pretty much every day. So that's it. That's all I got.
All right, we're going to move on to Aiko of House Wolf.
My name is Sarah Agape Sands on the Discord. I am on this channel 5.5 nights a week. I'm here tonight as Aiko of House Wolf. No, I'm not paying that back. Our every other Wednesday are in our Mask Oracle Force game. I play Nightwish. They kept me as leader. In our Oracle Force game, our Thursday game, City of Mist campaign, I am the DM of the Chaos over on Deviant Paradox. Come and watch me do terrible things to my players. It's a lot of fun. Our Friday Everyday Divinity Scion game, I play Alexander Melanowi. What do you mean I have to give up my memory? And our Sunday game, 7th Seat Shadow of the Vocturn, I play Rosa Nyx. Our Monday game, Pandora's Gift Nightcast, I play Clarity Palace, the best healer ever. Other than that, you can find me over on Tango Productions working with the Scar Adventurer and Rock Paper Fox on stuff and things that'll come out eventually.
Okay, Barlam, you're next.
Hello, I am the Scarred Adventurer. Tonight you have found me as Bitch Better Have My Money Barlam in our Rise of the Temple. On Wednesdays, on alternate Wednesdays, you'll find me running Oracle Force. On Thursdays, you will find me playing Sun Isle and Deviant Paradox run by Sarah. There's a ton of fun there. It's a ton of fun everywhere. I'm just saying quickly before I forget that. But yes, I am playing Sun Isle. And on Friday, I'm playing Zane Dawson, our Everyday Divinity run by Bat Kyle. On Sundays are as Arthur Wolf in our Shadow of the Vocturn run by the wonderful Cioso. I'm not here on Dirty 20 Gaming doing those games or characters. You'll find me working with Tango Productions, bring stuff and things to your sensory organs. I'm also in Real DM's Roll D20, so keep your eyes out for that when it comes out. And that's enough of the bright light.
back into the
into
darkness.
the darkness with you. All right. Next on our list is Malkavian's Grin.
Hello, I am Malkavian Grin. You can find me here on Tuesday nights currently, working out maybe some future games. We'll see how it's going. I've got some interviews and stuff lined up for jobs and stuff, so we'll see how all that plays out. But for right now, we're playing in Rise of the Temple as Niltharia, sorcerer extraordinaire. There's going to be lots of lightning. Just a warning. Otherwise, you can catch me here on Twitch, Malkavian_Grin. I haven't streamed in like a month. It's been a trying time, but we're getting there. We're going to get back on that horse, something like that. Yeah, that's all for me. Much love.
All right. And I am Shadow, also known as the True Shadowmancer. I am the DM for this Tuesday game. We're playing on the world of Sisora, which is of my own creation, a homebrew world. When I am not running this game on alternating Wednesdays, you'll find me in the Heartwood as Alan Tiberius Tibbs, the self-proclaimed king of the road, run by my producer, HH. Wave HH. Yeah, I know they can't see me. And on Sundays, I am Gerard Saint-Germain-Dupont, resident swashbuckler, vendettas, and looking to kick someone's butt. I'm coming for you, Charlotte. You better run. Outside of that, you can find me hanging out in the Dirty 20 Discord, as well as my own Discord, the Desperate Dice Rollers. And with that, we'll get into our disclaimers and get started. So the game tonight is Dungeons & Dragons by Wizards of the Coast. We're using a variety of 5.5, 5.0, and homebrew rules. Our character artwork is done on HeroForge. The maps are come to us courtesy of the DM resources on Facebook. The specific maps I am using were put together by Samuel Bruno. I think I got all that covered. So, when we last left off our intrepid group, they had run into a group of ghouls deep within the bowels of the moat house and nearly met their makers through some last-minute shenanigans, some desperate dives into deep faith, and one bard's ability to say, at least one of us needs to survive, we're getting out of here. They managed to pull through, finding themselves on the short end of the stick with the long end of a pole to go. They found their way out, found a corral of horses, became horse thieves, and returned to Abakio. But don't roll your eyes at me, Aiko. You took the horses, you're horse thieves.
And I mean, like, we can't even say shit. We took all of them. We didn't even take the ones we needed. We took every single horse that was in there.
I mean, if you're going to strand the survivors, that's one way to do it. Making their way back to Apachel, they reported into Bjorn. Let Bjorn know what they had found, what they thought might have been left behind, and were introduced to a new member of their group, Niltharia. We open our curtain today, the following morning, after the group has had time to catch their breath, heal their wounds, think about what they have done, and realizing they got time to themselves for now. The floor is yours, group.
Well, good morning, everybody.
Hello.
Good morrow.
I don't get how you do it, but how do you so energetic this early?
Because I've already stolen 5 things. Don't tell anyone.
Well, you just told us, so.
Yes, I'm telling you not to tell anyone else, though. See, now we're capricious co-conspirators.
Tell
believe
anyone
you.
what? As I would assume she just is behind Barloom.
See, Ish gets it.
And what does our silence go for in a monetary value?
Oh,
If we
you
are
can
to
have
learn anything from
one
our...
of the items.
So you will give us one of your items for our silence?
One of the items I just took, yes.
What?
I've got some
fair.
string, an extra spoon. None of these are worth very much, but you can have one
Never
of them.
mind.
Barlam, that's
River Rock.
that just puts us at. We would just be receiving stolen property, no?
Technically,
It is not
he
worth very much at
took
all.
it, so it's his property now.
It is my property now. Also, you didn't seem to have a problem yesterday with the horses.
I mean, yeah, but we were all also almost dead, so
Some of us.
I don't know if a spoon is going to come in quite as handy as an
Kind of
emergency horse. To be frank.
Emergency horse.
Yeah, but there's a limit, I guess. I'm trying to say, like, we could have only taken 5 horses, but we took all the horses. So we have no
Why
legs
did you
to
take
stand on.
horses?
Because they were there.
Were
They
you
didn't
being
accept my
chased?
bribe.
I did not want to walk. Again, the whole mostly dead thing. Everyone was bad time. Very bad.
Fair.
And also, who would separate a horse's family? That seems like a terrible thing to do.
Barloom has a point.
As you said
So
at the
the
table,
unstealing...
as you said at the table, your conversation is briefly interrupted by one of the servers who begins setting plates on the table and serving food.
Yum.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Of course, and don't worry about it. Osler said that Bjorn has covered your expenses while you're here. So, enjoy your meal.
Bjorn is very kind.
Where does he get all that money?
Yes. Where does he get all that money? And could he be liberated from it?
Barlam, I'm surprised you did not think of that earlier. Considering the mystery man offers you a big paycheck to deliver a box of God knows what.
I was too interested in the box of God knows what.
It makes sense. Actually, it makes sense.
You are an interesting group. I will give you that.
I believe the term you're looking for is sexy.
I was going for other
He says as the
adjectives,
2-foot
but if-
stoat standing on the table as he says that. Just
I
little
go
flourish.
just happily eating.
Nothra is just trying to process all of this. So what is your future plans? Hopefully not stealing all of the money from the village, or we would not have more breakfast or
I'd
lunch
like-
or dinner.
I'd like to go for not dying.
Well, that's happening currently, so...
Yes, but it almost didn't happen for me.
Yes, I heard you had quite the adventure there with the ghouls.
I was financially compensated. I'm fine.
Is that all your life is worth? Some coin? Is there not more to life?
What more is there to life than coin?
What knowledge? Learning how everything works.
Which can be purchased with coin.
Ah,
But you cannot buy that sort of thing, Barlam. That is.
Have you never heard of books?
I have.
Buying books
I
will only
carry
get
many.
you so far. What good are the books you buy if they sit on your shelf or on a box or under your bed?
There are 2 kinds of hobbies: reading books and collecting books. Don't judge me.
One of the both.
I do both, but I also have a collection
See?
somewhere. Let's go. He just reaches into his pocket and pulls out book. This one's a cookbook.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, I can't read anything that's in this.
Above the table, what are we speaking? Is that just the
Trade
trade
common.
common with each other? Okay.
I would
Unless you
assume so.
choose otherwise, it's assumed to be trade common.
Okay.
And if I'm ever pulling out things from my pockets I really shouldn't have, please tell me, and I will pretend that didn't happen.
I will correct you if you have something that I deem that you should not have picked up anywhere.
Excellent.
Oh,
Ah, the sound of my people.
Murray's still laughing at me. I figured.
And here I thought it was Gazbag we were hearing from.
Oh.
I thought we were muted.
Oh no.
Hey, you are. He's not.
Well, he is the mic. That's the one I need to be aware of.
So you all have some time to do whatever you wish to do.
Okay. I think, like in actuality, I think Barlam's going to go to the blacksmith, see if he can get his sword upgraded in some way, or find an upgrade to his rapier.
Alrighty, we'll start with that then. The blacksmith is run by a Zarin by the name of Brother Smythe. I will reshare his imagery so that everybody can see it.
I found it.
As you enter into Smith, he is hard at work making horseshoes.
Hello!
For a few more moments, the cleaning of his hammer on the anvil goes until it's almost like he's aware that there's someone there more than he heard you. Oh, welcome, my friend. What can I do for you?
I am looking to get something deadlier than what I'm currently using.
And what are you currently using?
A rapier. And he puts the rapier on the table. It's not a badly maintained rapier. He does put effort into keeping clean and nice and everything like that. But he just had a run-in with ghouls. And he wants something that might be more killing friendly.
Killing friendly. That's a bit of an oxymoron of terms, don't you think? He picks up the blade, tests the weight, the feel, takes a look at the length of the blade, looks at you, looks back at the blade. Was this made for you, or did you buy this out of the barrel?
How honest do I have to be at this exact moment?
How honest do you want to be?
I stole it.
Well, that explains it. Hold out your hand. And he reverses it.
The rest of my screen turned even more black.
He reverses it. He's holding the blade, hands you the hilt. Now, flip your wrist back so that the blade goes along your arm to your shoulder.
Okay.
Right.
Of course I do so.
He walks around behind you and he taps the tip of the blade and you can feel it pulling down on your shoulder. You see how far over your shoulder it goes. It's too long for you.
That would explain a couple things.
Properly made, a blade like this should be the length of your arm so it becomes an extension of your arm. How much time do you have?
I have a narratively convenient amount of time.
That's an acceptable amount of time. And your coin?
How much do you want?
Well, that all depends. How good do you want it to be?
This is where Barlam will actually start haggling a bit. because he doesn't know exactly how good he can get a blade for what he's got. He also doesn't want to spend all of his money.
Make me a quick history check, Marlon.
Okay. God damn it. 5.
What Barlam knows is Zeron have a reputation for metalwork. So base assumption, even if this person just stamped something out in 24 hours, would probably be, if nothing else, at least more suited for you than the blade that you have.
Okay. I actually need to go into my inventory just to check because I've got 135 gold. No, just about 100, about 132. 33, sorry.
133.
Or yeah, 133. If because I have to round everything up a bit. Because I have 18 copper, 33 silver, and then 130 gold. Which should round up to about 133.
All right. We're still going to do a little bit of role play, but if you would for me, make a persuasion check.
You got it. Please give me a decent one. God, it's above. It's only a 10.
Well, 10 is still average.
Okay.
This is what I can do for you. In a day, I can make something that's usable. Probably wouldn't be any better than this in as far as durability. I mean, it's just steel, and steel is always so strong. Give me a week. I will make a blade for you that is so well made, you will think that it is part of your arm.
That is a magical set of words. How much for the week? Blade making.
He kind of looks you over for a moment.
There's going to be like the big eyes, like the kind of. If you've ever seen Shrek 2, it's the Puss in Boots stare.
Mm-hmm. Normally,
But it's not. He's not trying it. It's just something that happens on his face naturally.
normally, I would charge upwards of 300 coin weight for such a weapon.
Ah,
But you intrigue me. I've never met a creature quite like you.
you have.
I tell you what, if you can put 100 coin weight deposit on the work, we can negotiate the final price when it's done.
All right. That sounds pretty decent. Can I convince you for 90? I need some walking around change.
Far be it for me to take a person's last coin. 90 it is.
Excellent. And I will add 10 to whatever we do next.
All right, then. He
It's
waits
a
for you.
deal. And puts his paw out to shake like 2 fingers, I'm assuming.
He's at, well, yeah, he stands up a good head taller than you. He holds his whole hand out for you to take. He's got those big, beefy Smith's hands.
So at most I can get 2 or 3 fingers is what I'm thinking.
Yeah. All right. He waits for you to hand over the coin.
And Barlam does.
He puts,
Yeah, no, I don't have anything else that would help with this. Like if I had like little things that I had with me, I would give him as extra things for the blade itself, but I don't have any extra like anything.
he puts the coin away, goes over to a stock of metal that he has, starts sorting through it, looks back over his shoulder at you, sorts some more, comes back with a rod and holds it up to your arm. Hold your arm out like you're thrusting forward, trying to kill me.
Yeah. Poke.
All right, then. And he makes some kind of mark on the rod, sets it aside. Let me see your hand.
Be careful. They're delicate. Well, they're not delicate. They're very good at being delicate.
Yeah. He holds his hand up to your. Are you right or left-handed, Marlon?
Right-handed.
Okay. So he holds his hand up to your hand. He seems to be taking some kind of measurements without using any sort of tools. Very well. Come see me in 2 days for additional measurements.
You got it, bud. Let's see if I can make some extra money from suckers. Do I know any suckers? He says as he's just kind of like, he says to himself more than anything, as he's just kind of.
Yeah. Brother Smith just
off.
wander out of his shop, and soon you hear more clanging.
Excellent.
Anybody else have anything they would like to do?
I was hoping to find some kind of magic bracers to increase my AC, but I don't think I have that kind of money. Does that kind of place exist here?
If, to the best of your knowledge, if there's anyone in town who's going to have anything of that nature, it will be either Bjorn, and you know from experience, having spent time with him, he is going to charge you an arm and a leg if he does have it,
Fair.
or the trading post.
Gotcha.
And what you know, the trading post, you're going to be taking your luck into your own hands with them.
Okay. I guess otherwise, I don't know. Spend my time reading up on any kind of local flora and fauna kind of situation, because we're probably going to be traveling to that temple.
That you can find at the Temple of Persephone.
Okay.
That is the church at the very end of town. It is a temple dedicated to the Tar deity and my own creations. I'm still going to pronounce things harshly here. She is the goddess of basically civilization, justice. Many of the Tar revere her as a ruler. Her name is evoked during trials. And you do know for a fact that they do have a small library there.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I will start there.
All right.
What did you say her name was again?
Give me just a moment. The name is Pasiphae.
I'm sorry, one more.
Pasiphae. If you look at the Apokia key locations, I'm going to reshare it here. It's building number 20 on the map.
Okay, perfect.
The temple is when you get to the temple, you are met by one of the two priests who keep the temple running. They do ceremonies. And that would be Calmer.
Okay.
Calmer is a Minotaur. Greetings, Sage. What brings you to the Temple of Pasiphae this day?
Greetings to you as well. I have just joined a new band of... I'm unsure of quite the term for them. They are intriguing is what I'll use for the moment. Wanderers, adventurers. Thieves, the Gold Heart? Not quite sure, totally. Uh, I have been deigned to help them in their ways, and in my part also to find out more about this new temple that is not where it should be and not at the state that it should, drawing creatures it should not. As we are set to travel there at some point, I thought it might be best to learn some more of the local flora and fauna to see if we could use that to our advantage at some point. Knowledge is always useful.
Oh, of course. And it's very understandable. It's very wise of you to seek such guidance. Of course, the library here is open to all who seek knowledge for donation, of course.
Ah, yes, of course. How silly of me. I have some gold here. What would be a proper donation? She kind of fiddles with her pouch a bit.
Well, how much time do you wish to spend among the books?
I believe we have several days. I suppose we'll start there.
Say 5 silver coins.
There. She cuts it out, moves some of the pieces aside, and is there like a box like at the door? I assume.
Yes, there is.
Okay, and she just puts it in. No second thought, no haggling. It's done. She's good with that.
Okay. Very good. And he escorts you into the temple. The main entranceway into the temple is dominated by a very large statue of the goddess herself. Actually, that's one I didn't have ready. I'm going to get that ready while I continue the descriptions here.
Fair. Quite a lovely sculpture here. Was this made in town? Or was someone
No,
brought in to...
This was a gift from the temple, from our homeland as part of founding this village to bring her Persephone's blessings to the people here.
Seems to have worked.
We are truly blessed by its presence. We know that Persephone looks over us and guides us with her wisdom.
Very good. I myself am you could say, studier of vast religious knowledge. I harbor a place in my heart for all gods. They all hold power. Not just the Alandar.
Something that you are aware of, because not only because of your studies, but being an Aladar, on Sisora, the gods are not vague ideals from another plane. It is commonly believed that the gods walk among the people of the world, and you never know if that person that you're talking to may be one of the gods themselves. It is known that the gods they give their blessings, but it is not known how this power comes to them. But many of the legends speak of ones who were once mortal and somehow attained deityhood.
Okay.
This is the statue.
Ooh, okay.
And
oh yeah,
yes,
totally digging that.
it is in fully painted in full color. The gold is gilded.
Ooh. How tall is it?
It stands nearly 10 feet tall.
Nice. Okay.
Study at your leisure, Sage. If there is anything else you need, simply holler and I will be nearby.
Thank you. And she'll make her way over to some of the books and start looking through stuff.
All right. The library is not, we wouldn't call it large.
Okay.
the temple itself here, while grandiose, is not overly large. It is still a temple at the foundation of a settlement of barely 200 people,
Gotcha.
200 souls. But it's still impressive in the variety of its subject matter. Rather than just being, these are the tales of our faith, you find religious texts, you find mathematical texts, you find rhetorical texts, philosophical, and you do find a number of books about flora and fauna. It takes a little bit of sorting, but you do find one that is on local flora and fauna. The author of the book is listed as Canonis Ide. I'll put that in chat for you here.
Cool.
I am misspelling Canonis. I have too many N's.
Nice. Okay.
It is a very detailed writing. The writer of this book knew what they were doing when you're putting together a my brain is shutting down. There's a specific term for books on flora and fauna.
Field guide?
Not a field guide. There's another name for it. It's
Almanac?
I'll think of it and I'll come up with it later. But in the meantime, both of those work, field guide and almanac.
Okay.
The sketches are very detailed, complete with flowers, not only do what they look like when they're seen,
Okay.
but what they look like from the inside, as if somebody had dissected them and drew the dissections.
Oh, wow.
And same with
Okay.
the animals.
Nice. I've got some parchment to like make some copied notes about stuff. So
All right. I will move on while you do that for our next person. When we come back, I'll have you make a roll to see more or less how much detail you picked up.
perfect. Thank you.
All right. Who's next?
I've got a couple ideas. They're nothing too crazy.
Okay.
I think after the close call in the dungeon, I'm thinking Ashek wants to go find a medicine shop, if there is one, or a place that would at least have like medicinal items.
Like an herbalist or an apothecary.
Yeah, apothecary, herbalist, like whether it's a place I can get like healing kits or herbalism stuff or healing potions. It's all just medicine to him because he's not super knowledgeable in that field just yet.
All right. Are you asking around or are you just trying to find it on your own?
I think he just wander the town for a little bit first, and if that doesn't go too well, he'd start asking. Also, just to see what there is to see around here.
All right. So with that, I'm going to give you about half a day to just kind of wander through the town, see what there is. If you open the Opakia location key, you'll see what all the different locations are, and then we'll come back after your half day and figure out where we're going from there.
Okay.
Ish, anything that you wish to do?
I have no idea.
It is perfectly okay to say, I am taking time to rest and meditate. After all, you are a monk.
I think she'd be like meditating and working out, and
Yeah,
also like taking time to walk around,
Okay.
see the sights, smell the smells.
Yeah, if you wish, you can spend the day walking the town with your brother, look at the same list of things, and if anything catches your attention, let me know.
If you'd like to have her there, she'd absolutely go.
Yeah, sure.
I'm immediately imagining she's doing like calisthenics, like through the background of everybody else's like Downtime forefront, but she's always there in the background of every single scene.
She's somehow in the temple.
Doing
Doing
push-ups.
pull-
Yeah, she's swinging from the rafters or something.
She's doing pull-ups in the rafters.
Yes.
How'd
If this
she
were an
even get
anime,
up there?
Exactly how I would draw it.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, in the temple, there is a section of the temple with statues dedicated to all the deities of the Tar, and I would see her in there sparring with the statues, like shadow boxing, like they are martial arts.
Love that.
I mean, she can climb, so she could just be somewhere in the background everywhere.
Climbing around the town.
And you have what movement speed?
50?
Yeah.
Missile
All
cannon.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause, after all, the downtime episode is literally your time to gather information, pick up supplies that you may think of, rest, relax. If there's any activities you wanted to do, this is the time to do it. If you can't think of anything, resting, relaxing, meditating, exercising, all the stuff your character would normally do when they have downtime is perfectly reasonable to do. All right. Aiko?
Aiko's going to be spending time at the inn, performing and listening for some rumors. She's gonna be kind of doing the bard thing for a bit.
All righty. What I'm going to have you do then, I know your performance is shadow buffetry.
Yep.
Go ahead, if you would, for me and do a quick performance check. And because you are in a place where there's no real stress for doing it, go ahead and make it an advantage for me.
All right. 20.
You are very entertaining. You had your doubts as to whether or not I'm going to call them salt of the earth type folks would even be interested in what you do, because shadow puppetry is a high art and not my part. But you hold the attention of those who come in for their meals. There are two young boys that are they call them pot boys. They clear the tables, do the dishes, and any moment that Osler or his wife are not watching them, they're sitting there enraptured by your show. You actually make 20 silver from tips from your performance. And roll me 2d20.
Two 13s. So total of 26.
Okay. Actually, I have 2 points I can do with that. As you've noted before, one of the things about the Inn of Welcome Company is the fact that it sits on a crossroads. Now, it's not extremely busy crossroads. There's not constant traffic. But today happens to be a day that there is a caravan going from Pocatia back towards Neapolis. Pocatia is one of the trade markets further south in the Darklands, near basically a large Balome settlement. Actually, Pocatia would qualify more closer to a city in its population size. So there are tradesmen caravan guards, teamsters, people to listen to and talk to as you're performing your show. One of the things that you hear is that the jungle between Opakia, which is where you're at, and Trogel, which is a town roughly 3 days. No, sorry, Trogel's a day away, not 3 days. Neapolis is the one that's 3 days away. Trogel it's got a very bad reputation. According to travelers who pass through there, you want to be off of the roads, either in Trogel or in Opakia before the sun sets, because the forest there comes to life, and not in the traditional sense of the animals of the forest waking up and hunting. They say that the trees themselves awaken and guard the roads.
Okay.
The other piece of information you pick up on really catches your attention based on the things that have happened recently. You hear mention of a ruined temple. And this is a conversation between two caravan guards, kind of quietly talking amongst themselves. And it's when they mention ruined temple that the conversation catches your attention. You are kind of focused on doing your performance, but also eavesdropping without eavesdropping.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of hard to gather everything that they say. But one of the things you hear them talk about is it's in the my cousin's sister's brother's friend's chain of type of thing. Actually got into one of the lower levels of this temple and found all kinds of mystical and magical beasts trapped within. But he had to get out before capturing any of them, because some kind of monster found him and he had to run for his life. You're not able to pick up on what the monster was or what exactly these mystical beasts were, but it is something that caught your attention as you were listening in on this conversation.
Okay.
With that, we're going to come to our half day mark. Oh, Ashik's not back yet. Okay. We'll come to our mark for Natharia. If you would for me, I'm going to have you make an investigation.
Okay. So that is not great. Okay, so we click it. Oh, yeah, it just works. Nice. Okay, that's cool. A 7, not great.
Your first day of study is pretty much used in every researcher has their own way of making notes and subtext. And so you spent this day reading through the Kennenis's book, simply familiarizing yourself with her form of notation and her pattern of writing. So by the end of the day, it's starting to make sense what she has written.
Okay.
So you really haven't picked up on any new information, but you've done enough that you can, if you get another couple of days in this, you're going to be able to understand what she's writing about.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we'll come back around to Ashik.
There we go. Okay. New in-ear monitors. Jeez. The cables. Ugh. Okay. I think the places that would have caught his attention most, I had some, and then I started listening to what other people were doing and forgot. Damn it.
This is why you take notes, Rory.
Yeah.
Already got notes.
I only give Rory a hard time because I'm horrible at taking notes, and I do the same thing. Get
I end
distracted.
up taking too many.
In all honesty, I think what would end up happening is he'd wander around, check out a couple of the places that he thinks might have stuff. He may end up checking in with like the brewery or the vinery or something, and then just find himself back at the Grove.
Okay.
Because that's what feels most familiar, even if they don't necessarily have what he's looking for.
It's a reasonable assumption to make. So you spend about half the day wandering through the town. You make your mental notes. You realize the brewery, while they might have herbs that you can use, do you have proficiency in an herbalism kit?
Double check. I don't.
You'd have no idea what to do with them.
Mm-hmm.
So with that thought in mind, you kind of look at the trading post. A quick glance inside just kind of gives you the last resort type feeling, because you open the door to look inside, and while they've come a long way, if you ever went to like a thrift store like 10, 15 years ago before they became mainstream, it kind of looks like that, where there are shelves with stuff piled on them, tables covered with all kinds of goods. You see a lot of things, but you realize to find what you're looking for, you're probably going to have to go in there and search, dig through stuff. So yeah, you kind of put that in the, well, if I can't find anything else here, this will come here last.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. You think about the church, but then as you think about the church, as you said, Jaru's Grove, and that's more in line with your line of thinking and who you are. So you make your way to Jaru's Grove. As I described it before, you have the long walkway. It comes up to the shrine altar, and past that you see Jaru's abode. Do you leave an offering on the shrine?
Ooh. Yeah, I think I'll leave a torch, given our recent experiences.
All right.
Feels fitting.
You place the torch on the shrine, and not long after, Jaru comes out of the building that is apparently his home. Young Arshik, what can this old and humble druid do for you?
Isn't. Cannot get the dangers of our last journey out of my head. I want to be more prepared for for when everyone is injured. Do you have something of healing? Salves, even bandages, herbs. There's some learning I must do, but I do not want to be in a position like that again.
Understandable. I understand you have a new healer in your group. Since Gazbag is off helping me.
Indeed, we do. She's
Do you know
she mentions her god a lot. A priest, perhaps a priestess of some sort.
handy, but even a priestess's energy can be depleted, especially if you're hard-pressed. Does anyone in your group have skills with using healing kits?
I believe at least a few of them do, yes.
Very good. I tell you what then. Come back to me tomorrow morning and I will have, we will call it a first aid supply put together for you.
Oh, thank you very much. That is most appreciated.
You're most welcome. Be safe, young one.
Be well to you. I know that it's trying times all over. I'll give him another kind of bow and walk back up to the shrine area to sit for a bit.
Okay.
Kind of attuned to the region's elements. Now that I have more, now that I'm level 3. Yeah, it's just you sit, do a little.
Now that you
little,
really
little
are
Avatar: The Last Airbender type shit.
Now that you really are on the path of the way of the elements,
Mm-hmm.
Ish, do you spend that time with your brother? Do you split off on your own? Do you continue doing calisthenics through everybody's background?
Um, the calisthenics is so funny. She probably would. I feel like her training is probably a bit disruptive to Ashik's. So she's probably going to split off at some point.
All
Because
right.
he's very much more like peace and tranquility, and she's look at that thing, I'm gonna hit it.
It's like one doing Tai Chi, the other doing like Krav Maga in the same room.
See that tree? I'm going to poke it with a stick.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ish, that's not poking, that's smacking, and I don't think it likes it. All right. So you spent your first day kind of getting to know the area, picking up a few pieces of information, getting prepared for what will hopefully be the next stage of whatever it is that Bjorn asks you to do. Your night at the inn is, the best way to put it is it's very casual. At this point, several of the villagers know all 5 of you on site, all 6 of you, excuse me. Can't forget that Talia is still there. She's just in the background right now. You were provided a very fine meal by Osler Gundigood. While it's not the house best for drinks, you're still given fine meads or wines, whatever your preferred beverages, ales.
I've heard of a beverage you've created called a root beer.
A root beer.
Yes.
I can't say that I've heard of this.
Oh, that's too bad. They're really good. Lots of sugar. My favorite one is made with beets.
Made with what?
Beets.
Beets?
Beets. Yeah.
Beets,
know, it's a kind of root.
vegetable.
Yeah.
I think I'll ask the brewmeister about it. If anyone has heard of this, I mean, he's a Zeron brewmeister. He will have heard of it.
Excellent. Because that would be a lovely thing for those of us who are not of a proclivity to alcohol.
I drink all alcohol.
I'm small.
Matters not. I'll drink your alcohol then.
You sure, have it. He just kind of like pushes it over.
Alandar are known for not being able to get drunk, unfortunately.
And Barlam is known to get sloshed, so he doesn't do it.
not so much not be able to get drunk. They're actually more known for their very, very delicate wines and brandies. But, teach their own. Zerone, on the other hand, are well known for having to make liquors and alcohols so powerful they knock most other people out. But that's an entirely different metabolism.
This is why Barlam avoids alcohol entirely, because one thimbleful of something like that is enough to entirely inebriate him, and then he goes stealing things like naked. It's a mess.
Aiko comes to them. I overheard that the forest between this town and the next is best traveled only during the day.
As are many roads. Do you have specifics?
What I overheard is that it is strange as the trees come alive at night.
The trees themselves?
Yes, to protect the roads.
Perhaps their druidism is stronger than here.
And the second is that there is another ruined temple. This one full of mystical beasts that is protected by another monster.
Something at the back of my neck tells me that Bjorn will have us go there next, or soon.
Would
I want an advance.
that trees thing ring any bells?
Yeah, I'm wondering about that tree
On
thing.
the cat
too.
end?
Go ahead and make history checks for me.
Oh, can I too?
Yes, you may.
6.
Let's see. Oh, I have +4.
Nice roll.
Oh,
I might check as well, only because I want to see if I can roll higher than a 5 today.
That's 12.
All right, I'm just waiting for Barlam to
Nope.
roll.
oh,
No.
You
3 is
cursed.
really not. Yeah, today's not Barlam's day.
Barlam, that just sounds weird to you. Trees don't come alive and start moving out on their own. That's just weird. Ashik, nothing really comes to mind for you, but keep in mind you spent the majority of your youth in a monastery.
probably some druid shit. I don't know.
Yeah, that's exactly what comes to my head. So, Jaru's shown that he's got eyes in this area all over the place. He's a druid of, from your guess, some power, if not a lot of respect. Some druid shit.
Yeah. Okay.
You had a 12. Thank you. Much like your brother, you did spend a lot of your time in the monastery, but you have different studies, different path, a different way of looking at things. And you seem to remember stories of, well, there are all kinds of fae type creatures that, things like that really don't seem of that nature. You have heard stories of creatures called treants, sentient trees that are guardians of particularly sacred places. This might be a sighting and a story that's grown with time, because none of the stories you have ever heard talk about them in number, always at most 1 or 2.
She's gonna relay this information and make it clear that I've heard.
No, I forgot. You're along the same lines as Ish for most of that,
Okay.
but something does come to mind to you. Um, and it's actually Aiko's presence that reminds you of it.
Hmm.
Aiko is a spirit kin, and all forms of elements have their opposites. The spirit kin that would be opposite of Aiko are the wood spirit kin, also known as the tree folk.
Oh.
And people not familiar with the spirit kin might mistake them for living foliage.
Oh, wow. Okay. Aiko, your people are somewhat of a mystery and a intrigue for many of us. Um, do you know of the opposite element of yours? The tree folk. There is a spirit that represents the trees, and
Would I go no?
All right. So Aiko, you were actually raised amongst the Nam and Pa. So
Yes.
your viewpoint is going to come from the Nam and Pa philosophies of the elements. I'm
Okay.
going to caveat that before we get started.
we're
From
minor
your
from the
point of view,
fiction.
yes, the opposing elements of chaos are wood and stone, also known as earth. The wood folk, as you would call them, they tend to be very orderly, organized, very slow to react, but not because of their metabolism, because they consider every possible angle and outcome before they will take an action. So one might call them thorough, one might call them obsessive. Uh, Generally, wood spirit kin are descended from the spirits of the woods, dryads, brownies, creatures that outside of Num and Pa, they would call them Fae, but you know that they are actually elementals.
Okay.
And much like the four more well-known elements, every element, all six of the elements, have their sentient counterparts. So just as you would find fire or water or air elementals, you can find chaos and wood elementals. So that would be kind of what your understanding how that works.
Okay. Yes, I do. I know of them.
It
You think I
seems that
could
they would
browbeat
be.
them into being friends with us too, like I did with you?
If they are of the woods, fighting them in the woods would be a fool's errand.
Yes, agreed.
Why fight them to begin with?
Exactly.
Perhaps I misheard you in my elated
Uh,
state. This is good mead.
I
Balam
love a fight, and I don't see a need to fight in this.
Balam is correct. We can talk this out.
Agreed. But it seems that they protect this place. Yes? What do they protect it from, I wonder?
They only said of travelers
Hmm.
that it becomes inhospitable to them.
That is worrying if mere travelers are attacked simply for being there. That is a bit of a misunderstanding.
Agreed.
Perhaps something happened that caused an overreaction that they refused to retract. Many things could happen in this way.
It does sound like them to make a decision that may be too far of a correction.
I've never met them. I've only read bits and pieces here and there, but it does seem to match with your words. Something to keep in mind if we travel that direction.
Agreed.
It may be possible to avoid them altogether.
That
Yeah.
might be the wisest option.
That
Travel-
would be preferred.
Travel during the day should not be an issue.
You are the only spiritkin I have ever met, so I have no knowledge to judge them by, but yours. I am personally more interested in this ruined temple myself.
Nilithria, real quick, roll me a history check, but at advantage.
Okay. How would I do that with advantage on the sheet?
Go ahead, Ruth.
I think. On the top of your sheet,
Mm-hmm.
you have. Do you see automatic and query?
Oh, yeah.
You want to have query selected, so it'll ask
Okay.
you every time you roll. So you can pick whether you're rolling normally with disadvantage or advantage.
Oh, okay, cool. I will click, and then we will do advantage. And roll. Get out of the way. We have a 5. Ooh, and a 19. Let's go.
All right.
Nice.
So, as an Eladar historian, you know that the people that are now known as the Namnapa first made their appearance in Sisora roughly about 1,000 years ago. That's when the first reports came from the Zeron that they had discovered these purple-hued humans
Yeah.
appearing in the lands that they now occupy. By the records of the three eldest races, the three eldest, so the Zeron, the Aladar, and the Tar, there's no mention or any, even by legend, of any creature like the Spiritkin until roughly 100 years after the Namnapa arrived. So as a species on Sisora, they are relatively young. It is a theory amongst some Aladar scholars that the Spiritkin came with the Namnapa.
Oh.
Part of that theory comes from the fact that the largest population of Spiritkin are in Namnapa and are of Namnapa descent. It is
Okay.
only in the last 100 years that Spiritkin born of other species have begun to appear.
Only in the last 100. Okay. Interesting. So these Shrieken should be super new. Huh. Interesting.
You're also specialized in religion, aren't you?
I am.
Okay. There is something of a cult among the Aladar deities, beliefs, religions. It is the cult of Freyr, Freyr, cult of Freyr. the cult of Freyr amongst the Oladar, Miscreant, half-born of Oladar and other species, are kind of seen as a curse because of the Oladar curse. They believe that Miscreant of Oladar birth may be stealing lives from the Oladar cycle.
Oh.
The cult of Freyr actually believe and teach that these Miscreant may actually be the answer to the curse and a way for the Oladar to break it.
Oh, okay.
Even more strongly, they believe that the Spiritkin, especially Spiritkin of Oladar birth, are the next coming of the Oladar cycle.
So, like, eventually we would all become those. Oh.
That is one belief amongst the cult of Freyr.
Okay. Interesting.
I still love it when one of my players plays these type of characters. I get to info dump. All right. Interesting comparison there, Bison. At this point, I'm going to kind of speed us up a little bit. The next day, actually, you go to the grove to get the supplies. You're met by one of Jaru's apprentices, a young half Miscreant woman. She introduces herself as Sherelle. I'm sorry, but Master Jaru was called away in the night by Lord Baron. He asked me to give these to you, and she hands you 2 backpacks. He said, use them wisely and be prepared. Something is amiss.
Has he had visions in the recent nights?
I do not know. He did not consult with me, but I do know that he and Lord Bjorn, Captain Rufus, and the entirety of the Bjorn Badgers left early this morning. Right now, the village has no defenses.
What did he say what they're off to?
No, they just headed down the roads.
This is concerning. I thank you for the passing along his gifts to me. Take the bags and.
May the stars on the wheel bless you.
Indeed, and you as well. He adds to himself, if we're without guards, then not great news to deliver to everybody else.
All right. I'm assuming you return to the inn with the items.
Yeah.
Inside the backpacks are 10 healer's kits.
Oh.
Holy shit.
And 20 healing potions.
Wow.
That's a lot of things.
Oh.
Really never hurts to ask, does it?
Right?
Apparently not.
So if one of y'all want to update your party loot.
Where's the party loot? Oh yeah, it's right up at the top.
Yeah.
It's so funny just seeing Scarred's hands.
Hey, at least we can see his hands. It's when we can't see his hands that we have to worry.
I don't know.
And above
I'm
above
sorry.
the table, if we know ahead of time, I can train to use one of those kits.
Oh.
I can just remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's a crazy thing that you guys can do.
Yeah. It's just like it's a lot of options and it's a lot of very wizardy like future prep. And if I don't prep for the right thing, it's
Oh,
wasted.
I'm getting a message from 200 years ago. I remember how to do this.
Wait a minute, I was a healer in one life. I know what to do.
Whoa.
This is Barlam has the code of what is it exactly
Many
called?
pockets.
The jacket of pockets.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I can fit
That
a
sounds
lot of
cool.
that stuff into my jacket without having to worry about the weight weighing me down.
Wow.
Hmm.
So
Don't
I can
forget-
hold on to at least a couple healing kits and some potions as well, if that's.
I suppose you
As a
put your
reminder as well.
conscience.
Sorry. Just
Oh,
as a
wow.
reminder, Tania is also proficient in the healing kits and actually gets bonuses for healing with them. So, all right.
Yes.
I'm
I'm
going
just
to
using that as
divvy
an
those up
excuse for like
later.
if you ever need party loot stuff, like where is the party loot? Oh, it's just in my pockets. Want something?
The Bank of Barlow.
Come with a fee, though.
Yes. Unfortunately, there is a withdrawal fee.
He's got transaction fees. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Those
He's not
fees
gonna
will
do
catch
that, but
it.
he-
It's only 1 silver every time, but you do it enough times and it really adds up.
Those silvers add up.
Had a really funny thought. If you said that to Ish, she would like jokingly look at him and go, "I could eat you."
And then where would you ever get your stuff back? Never.
And it would make me sad to do it.
I really do like you, Ish.
Thank you. I like
Also,
you.
I didn't say what the transaction fees were. They change time to time. Sometimes it's a high five.
Fair. You are an interesting one.
I am a
Sounds
very
more
interesting
doable.
one. Especially
Right.
considering I don't actually completely know what I am. It's a mystery still.
I'm going to move things forward here real quick. Now, Lutheria, if you would for me, make 3 more investigation checks.
Okay. At the end of the night, having made that investigation check beforehand, she would have switched at the long rest to have that as
Okay.
whatever it's called, proficiency.
Mhm.
So I will click that so it knows on the ruler. Once it clicks, there we go. You said 3 more just at regular?
Well, yeah, just do the first one for me, and then I'll have you do the others here in just a moment.
Here's the first one.
Oh,
24. Hell yeah.
very. All right. Now make the second 2 at advantage.
Perfect.
Can I borrow some of that dice luck?
Trust me, all the rest of the time it's going to go bad, probably.
Barlam, save yours for combat. They're going to need it.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
One. 17 or
Okay.
20. Perfect. A dirty 20.
We need some kind of celebration on the screen here whenever anybody rolls a dirty 20.
That'd be a nice thing to have for all the shows.
Like a hype
Yep.
command.
Yeah. I'm not saying that as a thing because I'm not actually proffering that as an idea because
Perfect.
I don't know how to do it and I
After 19.
don't want to put more work on our wonderful producers, but still.
Fair.
Thank you. All right. I just had you do that so I can get into a narration mode here.
Okay.
All right. So over the next few days, Nothera, you continue to go back to the library, studying these books.
Mm-hmm.
By the end of the 4th day, you have picked up on the information and have more or less memorized her writings.
Cool.
What this will do for you is, you may want to note this down somewhere. What this will do for you is any history, nature, or survival checks you make in the local area will now be at advantage.
History, nature, and survival.
Correct. As long as it involves the flora or fauna.
It's awesome.
Okay.
Perfect. Love that.
2 days after Ashik picked up the supplies and got word that Jaru, Bjorn, and everything had left town. The news spread to the town that they have returned.
Oh.
Upon their return, messengers were sent to the temple, and there was a lot of activity seen around Jaru's Grove and Bjorn's Tower.
And do some peeping on the grove. What are they doing in there?
When you approach the Grove, the pathway is closed, and
Oh,
a very large bear sits on the path, staring you down. You might remember the bear,
mm-hmm.
Mowgli.
Oh my God, can Ish be here?
Mowgli. Hee.
Because if Ashik told the group about it, she probably would want to check on them too.
The following morning, you receive word that Bjorn wishes to speak to all of you, but not at the tower. There is a town hall
Weird.
that he has asked that you come to. It's one of the only buildings on the map not marked.
Oh,
Bum, bum,
Number
bum.
33, then.
Actually, no. If you look at your key, you'll see that there are some numbers missing in the order.
Oh, never mind then. I read through it fast several times.
I was kind of curious how long it would be before anybody saw that.
Is it really missing in numbers?
Number 9
Oh, yeah, number 9.
and 27.
Thank you.
oh.
Actually, it's in the wrong spot.
I'm gonna blame my ADHD or my selective dyslexia.
I was just
whatever
looking at
you
the
like.
words. I was like, yeah, if they're numbered, neat.
When you make your way to the town hall, this is obviously designed for every member in town to be here. It is large. There are benches set up. There is a slightly raised stage at the far end with several chairs. And as you enter, you see Jaru, Bjorn, Rufus, an elderly man that none of you have actually met before, and a man in robes you have not met before. Yeah, in one moment, I'm going to get the man in robes because on a table to the left of the chairs, there sits several items and 2 chests. When Bjorn sees you enter, he stands. Please, take a seat wherever you wish. We have news. All of you can tell that he is weakened, but is putting on a very good show of not. Rufus's arm is in a sling, and even Jaru looks worn.
Damn. Where did they go?
Seriously, what happened?
Want me to get you a root beer? Something nice? Take the edge off?
I thank you for the offer, Barnum, but please. Acting on the
Okay.
information you provided us, we went to the ruins of this moat house to clear them out, and we thank you for the warning of the stone troll ahead of time. If he caught us by surprise, I am certain that the devastation would have been great. But he was not the worst of what we found there. we found the hidden leader that you had mentioned. And she was ready for us. Somehow, she knew we were coming. I will not go into details of the battle, but suffice it to say that she and the fanatics who guarded her are all now dead. The ruins have been thoroughly cleaned. With this in mind, my contract with you was anything found in the moat house was yours to keep. He gestures at the table. This is what was left behind, and I wish to honor our agreement. But I also must recompense my men for their work and their suffering, and the people of this town for much of what we took were supplies meant for this town. But I shall not rob you. Upon this table are the items that we have been able to identify that may be of use to you. They are magical in nature. Take of them what you will, but the recompense for my people will be for each of those items you keep a portion of the monetary treasure, and he points at the chests will be kept by the town. Please, you are free to examine the items.
What do we got
You
on
have
the
a very
table?
hard bargain, but I understand. We'll get you a root beer later.
Hold on. On the table are the following items.
Whoa. What? Oh.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Oh, damn.
This item you get to keep because you found it. Bjorn has just identified it for you.
There are so many thingies.
So much loot.
It's almost like the party went straight through and didn't go back to search anything.
Yeah, all we did was search the top floor. Then we were like,
We
okay, let's
almost
get out of
died.
here.
Armor's
I
totally
didn't say it was a
like,
bad thing.
That armor.
Feel free to look through the items. Let me know what it is you wish to keep.
Oh. 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 Sorry.
I'd like to. There's a part of me that wants to grab the Ring of Reaction.
right? I was gonna suggest that to you.
I was also gonna say that, but that actually clears up another option for me. So whoever wants that, like, I'm gonna take myself off the roster for that ring.
Okay. Notharia, did you want the ring or did you want Barlam to
No,
have
I was
the
saying
ring?
like for you to take it. For one of you,
Okay.
like quick needing to like get up into spaces types. That's like perfect for one of you guys.
Yeah, as a thief,
Rubble or
especially
anything.
with two-story work, I think that will work best for me.
You're a rogue, right? You have
I'm a
sneak
rogue.
attack? Yeah, so
Yes.
you being able to like get behind stuff, I feel like is the best
Mhm.
option there.
Or you could take the coat. I don't know if we just talked about that.
I'm already
Unfortunately-
wearing a coat. That's the
I was
issue.
going to say, unfortunately for Ballroom,
Fair.
he couldn't wear both coats at the same time.
Damn.
Although I'd be styling. You can only see my hands. I've done that's as much as you can see. I'm sorry.
Ish is only interested in the staff of striking.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the ring of free action. If it's okay with people.
That's fine. Fine by me.
And then okay. Barlam will also need hopefully some money to be able to pay the rest of his sword off. That's something he can worry about later if they sell the horses. Speaking of
Whose
which,
horses
how
were
much
these?
yeah, were any of them branded?
Finders keepers.
No, none of the horses were branded, and we will come to that before
Cool.
the end of the session.
Excellent. That means they're free for the taking. Take that,
I'll take
stupid people who don't know how to brand your own livestock.
I'll take the coat. Oh, I still gotta update my hero forge to have the wraps too, the cool gold wraps.
Coat is going to Ashik.
Unless there are objections.
I don't think I'm taking any of this stuff, so
Go is not taking anything.
I can't take my
I'm
spell
sorry,
scroll, so
Cleric and Bard aren't taking scrolls.
well.
When Ico heard that either this goes to help the town, that this has the possibility of helping the town,
Mhm.
she would rather help the town than help herself.
I think
Okay.
same. And also Notharia doesn't really feel like she has any kind of claim to any of this stuff.
Well, now I feel bad.
I'm surprised Barlam's not taking the quote unquote mystery potion. We know what it is, but I thought it'd be funny from given the
It'd be a
last
little-
potion.
It'd be funny, but I no. Barlam surprisingly is softer than one is he's willing to admit. Because he also heard people are. I will take this ring. This is as much as I'm taking. These people need stuff.
And you don't feel bad. Remember, this is your payment for what you guys went through.
True.
You guys
know
almost
what?
died for this.
I almost went in the soup. I was almost soup. So yeah, I'm gonna take the staff of striking.
I don't know.
I don't think anyone else would use it.
I don't know where this whole soup thing came from.
Comment the Twitch chat.
Oh,
Yeah, it was Twitch
okay,
chat.
that makes sense.
They were really talking about the soup, and I love talking about the soup.
Okay, I
Take the plate
understand
mail.
now.
Monks love plate mail.
Nah.
Yeah, I realize that probably the only one who could have used the plate mail is your cleric druid, but the downside is she's also a druid, so she can't.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She needs to get some enchanted wooden plate mail.
Yeah. The one person in your party who could have used it is no longer with the party. So
I once had a barbarian that became evil and it was a whole thing, and he died and came back and had a, I don't know, change of heart or something. He became a druid and had a wood sword. It was great.
nice.
so with all of that in mind, because we are missing one player tonight, I'm keeping at least the scrolls and the potions set aside because she may want them.
Yeah. That's fair.
Perfectly
But
reasonable.
I'm assuming at the very minimum that the armor and the shield are going to the people of the town.
Can use that shit.
All right. With that, Bjorn goes over to the two chests on the table, opens one of them, pulls a sack out, sets it aside. This is the cost of the items that you have kept. The rest of this is yours.
Barlam whispers to Aiko, like kind of pulls her down and goes, "We'll take half of it. No more. Don't tell
Agreed.
anyone I said this."
I never do. And Aiko will only take half of it to share amongst the group.
Only half of it?
Yep.
The horses selling is a different thing altogether, so that's the difference.
I'll give you that right now. You took 15 horses, and each horse you can sell for 50 gold pieces each.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
We
give
are
the money to the people. Who gives a shit about that?
about to hustle.
Oh.
All
my
right.
God.
So
With this
15
in
by
mind,
50 is 750.
Oh.
with that in mind now, I'm going to give you the total of your cash treasure. And this is me dividing it in half because Barlam and Aiko said only taking half. All right. 216 silver pieces.
Ooh.
It's about 20 gold.
255 gold pieces.
That is more than 20 gold. I actually need to write this down, and I don't have light that I can see for it.
I'll put it in the party loot.
Please
Yeah.
do.
Because I assume that's not before we split it 6 ways. Because if it was,
Yeah,
because I'll
yeah, that'd be ridiculous.
because I'll do all the math.
Oh,
for
no.
that.
Here comes the ridiculous.
Oh.
A number of loose gems and pieces of jewelry divided in half because of what you're only taking half, worth a total. Oh, hold on. I gotta do math in my head because this doesn't divide easily.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. 13,500 gold.
Ah,
Oh.
Damn.
Damn.
How much was just like the gold piece count again?
and this was just
Just
for
the
our
gold?
struggles.
250.
And this is half.
50
Half.
gold.
Holy shit. Guys, we're rich. Maybe a little.
Damn.
Well, and then the horses, the horse money is 125 gold a piece. 750 divided by 6.
Economy ruined.
Sorry, wait, was it? Sorry, the 15 horses, was it 150 gold per piece or 50 gold per horse?
50 per horse.
Okay, that's what I had in mind initially. That's why it's
And
750.
that's selling them to the local teamster.
Okay. Damn.
Yo.
Now,
Holy
Keep in
shit.
mind,
Are we keeping
Fine.
anything?
because the gems and jewelry are valued at that, doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get that value out of the money changer.
No,
Well, yeah.
that's fine.
Depends on if they have 13 grand to blow on a whole bunch of gems and jewelry.
Like, I think we're fine.
We could take it
We
and
could also
wait.
use some of them.
Yeah,
Besides
some
the
of them
point,
are probably useful for spell components and shit for our casters.
Yeah.
Or we
Well,
could
you
take
want
them and wait till
bracers
we
of
get to a bigger
armor?
city.
I
Yeah.
desperately need armor.
Yeah,
I have
the closest
AC 11.
bigger city is New York, 3 days away.
Yep.
So we just need to make sure we don't get robbed until then.
Yeah.
I can't believe
That'll
I'm
happen.
saying this as a real. Barlam should actually hold on to the gems. He will give them back. This is he promises he'll give them back.
He has
It's one
the
of those
bank
things-
jacket.
He has the bank jacket because anyone looking for things in the extra dimensional pockets, which acts as a bag of holding, they have to get past a 15 DC 15 check to find the thing in the pocket.
Yeah.
So someone else has to roll 15 or higher to be able to root through his.
Yeah,
Yep.
thanks.
Like, I'm not happy about this either. I want to steal all of it. But there are morals, and we have to be working together as a team. Yeah, let's just.
I appreciate your cooperation, buddy.
I mean, it's not like you could run away very far, but I appreciate the openness.
I mean, I could. It's not
Ashik has
how
a
far I
point.
could run away. It's how far I can run away while you can't see me.
Touche.
But anyways, let's not get into the semantics of that.
Let's not get into the semantics
there
of
is one more
friendship
thing.
and the cost. And
There's one more.
Yes. We found a map.
Oh,
ooh,
We used the information on it, plus the information that Jaru has been able to gather, and have labeled it as best as we can for you.
I thought that said the lesbian hills. Happy Pride, everyone.
yes, please.
I'm not wearing my glasses and the map was small. It really looks like it says lesbian.
It kind of does, yeah.
I can see how you'd make that mistake. I can see how you'd do that.
Yeah, I could see that. And if you click on it, it does enlarge so you can read it a little bit clearer.
Yeah, you can see it better.
So you're saying we can zoom in for close-ups?
You can try to. This map,
Sorry.
as you can see, is
Oh,
Apakio and everything within a 3-day radius around it.
okay. Huh.
We
Damn,
Sent
we made it like nowhere.
scouts further down the road. And in this area, they have marked as ancient ruin outside of Trogel. There are storm clouds, perpetual lightning. Our scouts watched it for 3 days and the storms did not dissipate.
Damn. Sorry.
Storms, you say?
It seems
Bit of light. Bit of lightning around me.
Oh, here
It
it seems
seems
that part of it.
to the
There we go.
disturbances, to what is going on, lies outside of Trogel. You have done everything that I have asked of you. I ask one last thing. Go to Trogel, find what you can. And once again, you find that it is beyond your abilities. Return to me, return to us as he gestures to the others. And let us know. I leave that decision to you. And with that, we are going to drop the curtain for tonight. Thank you so much. I want to thank all of you, my players. You're wonderful. And I thank you so much for helping breathe so much life into Sasora. I know tonight was the Downtime episode. Not a lot of excitement happening.
Money's pretty exciting.
And I think we had fun.
Yeah.
It was cool. Still
I'm
cool
glad
stuff.
you're having fun. Now, in a dungeon crawl, one of the biggest sins is leaving places unexplored and leaving treasure behind. You all fled with, literally your tail between your legs as you barely got out. I didn't want to punish you for doing what you had to do to survive. I had always planned for Bjorn and the rest to mop up whatever got left behind for you. I just didn't expect so much to get left behind, which is why I spent my entire day today prepping for a downtime, because I had to figure out the value of everything you guys left behind.
Oof.
But I
I was
appreciate it.
between heart and clapping, and it became this.
More. More.
I feel like a little rat.
Hey, I take offense to that.
To
I think rats are kind of cute.
I mean, it's Barlam.
the chat, thank you all for being there. Again, the Peanut Gallery has always been part of my game since I was in high school. And it adds such a dimension to the role play for us. And if you all weren't there, we'd just be a bunch of actors sitting around playing with ourselves. So thank you.
What do you say?
Phrasing.
This is why your group is officially now known as Phrasing.
I think the phrasing was perfect.
It was.
It was
So-
wonderful.
On our lovely notes, at the end of tonight, y'all, I know what it's like out there. I'm one of you. You're one of us. It's crazy. But in all that craziness, please stay well. Please stay safe. And most of all, please be kind to one another. Have a good night.
Night,
night.
y'all.
Good night.
Night.